Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Buildings in football, but never more so than when the war drum is sounded. And this crowd has begun its battle cry inside the walls of Kansas City's Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Starting from the 5. Escapes a defender. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020. The Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Back to Hampton. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
The Chargers, first down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers
on the play fake, it's Herbert. Catch is made. That's Trey Harris. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down just inside the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
A 400-plus yard passing day, it takes everybody. It takes protection. It takes your eligible playmakers to make those catches and gain your yards. But it also takes a red-hot quarterback playing with tremendous confidence and belief in what he can do. Now, his teammates are counting on him to do it again.
That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Pistol now for Mahomes. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get the ball early. Put a fear of God into this defense.
And this is Cup, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Throwing on first is Herbert. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
It's Hampton on second. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Again, it's Hampton. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 5-point first quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers push their lead to 6. Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away. Fielded at the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Rolling back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Back-to-back carries here. This will get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. This one down right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up. Caught quickly on the slant. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Trying to sneak, it's Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a game of 2. The Chargers, first down. First and 10.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert on first down. Ball in left side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down, Chargers.
Now an inside give to Hampton. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On third down, Herbert. He's inside the 10. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 14-8 ball game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Herbert now, blitz coming. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Set.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers go up by 12. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers bump the lead up to 13 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw, Mahomes. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That goes for 32 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard
This offense
line.
in position now. It's 1st and goal. Oh, movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start. Offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. When the jumpiness cost him 5, 1st and goal a little bit tougher here. To the air, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try and punch it in. And he found some running room for a nice gain. They get 8 yards, and now only inches to go on 3rd down.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
There's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively...
And he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs make it a one-score game in the 1st half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown! He finds his way in on the sneak. Well, 4th and goal, and you go quarterback sneak, Brock. You know this firsthand. You better trust those big boys to help you get that ball across the goal line.
You can almost feel it the second you get done uttering the play, right? It comes out of your mouth, and those linemen just give you that look. Like, yes, this is my chance to own the line of scrimmage, to move the people in front of me. That's a good call and better execution from the entire group.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Into the hands of Harris on a slant. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. After the play, injury timeout quickly called. It's going to be for receiver Trey Harris, who gets some help here from the medical staff. Shotgun give to Hampton. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that can do what he just did. Choke the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Pass complete. Tutu Atwell. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers hold an 11-point advantage. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Not an overwhelming amount of running room available, but he made what he could through the traffic on the pick. Everything he got them, just a bonus really anyway. They were certainly satisfied by simply getting off the field.
Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 on the 13-yard line. Set.
From the red zone on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room.
Los Angeles.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers go up by 19.
Chiefs, 16.
Dicker all lined up and ready to put it away.
For the Chargers.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And it sets up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs jump some of the lead off before the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Nothing doing on that 2-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. Nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down. That play, that check down, taking some big yards.
Try getting it to Keandre Lambert-Smith. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one's caught. This is Lambert-Smith. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Now Herbert again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw.
First down.
Caught, nice gain left side. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. It's Herbert once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert now off the play fake. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Connecting on a slant. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Pistol now for Mahomes. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. Leaving for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Now comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Bronk, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. 1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to the well again. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That's a short gain of 1. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Mahomes on first and 10. Gets it to him on the screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Third and long for him here. Big gain downfield. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. Attack! First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. All the left side. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. It's cut by Harrison. And they get this down the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about the tape. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Jackson now to return it. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Herbert finds a seam down the middle. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The charge Chargers to make it a 16-point ball game.
For the extra point.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers take a 3-possession lead.
45. Chiefs 28.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow. Motion. 180.
On the ground. First run for Ray Davis. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down throw, Mahomes. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Chiefs and Mahomes set up for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game.
Chiefs 36.
We've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. Jackson now to return it. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Hampton, open and dry. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Downfield finds Lambert Smith. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Now one of the Chiefs in some pain out there, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's helped by the trainers. 1st and 10, here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free, and it's going to be 2nd down. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds his fullback. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Gain 15 there. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Herbert again. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Jim Harbaugh sticking with his offense. They're going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Herbert to throw once more. Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. They go for 2, and that gives them a 3-score advantage.
36.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
For the Chargers.
Returning it from the 4. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. A 4th for him in this game, and one more ties the record. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for two.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Look to throw. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Connecting on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
The Chiefs adding a man to their secondary for this 3rd down. Running it with Hampton. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, Mahomes. He's going deep. Finds his favorite target again. It's Worthy. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record.
The Chiefs will set up.
Pistol now for Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the interception's going to be remembered by the fans here, partner, but not by the official score. The interference call takes that away. They'll try the extra point one more time. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to just 2.
Chiefs 51.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. Their lead cut down inside a field goal, so points imperative here to get some breathing room. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They send a man in motion. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Gonna need more of those as they trail by a score. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance.
Kappa.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push this to an 8-point game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. In the pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Hey, 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 6th of the game. That's the first NFL player to catch that many in one contest. Wow. The Chiefs and Mahomes set up for 2.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try and throw it here. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of the field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Hampton gets the handoff. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now for Herbert. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers holding on to a field goal lead.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Sanders running dead ahead. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Lion.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Gives 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. After that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn the timeout. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness.